What are the most popular neighborhoods in Fairfield, Connecticut, and how much does it cost to buy a house there? In this video today, I'm going to break down the Fairfield, Connecticut neighborhoods, their location, their vibe, and how much it costs on the average to buy a house in those neighborhoods. If you are thinking of moving to Fairfield, you will find this information helpful in your search. I'm Jennifer Lockwood, your local realtor, and if this is a topic you're interested in, then let's dive in. Throughout this video, I'm going to refer to the neighborhood map so you can see the location in the town that I'm referring to. Fairfield, Connecticut is one of the only coastal towns where you can live in a neighborhood and walk to the beach and walk to downtown. And I am talking about the Fairfield Beach neighborhood, and that's where we're going to start today. And I have to say, about 15 years ago, the Fairfield Beach neighborhood looked completely different than it does today. In 2012, Hurricane Sandy hit, and it changed the landscape of the entire neighborhood because many of the homes there, which were colonials and capes and ranches on small pieces of property, because it is the beach area and that's how it's zoned, many of those homes were destroyed and they were sold to builders. So there's a lot of new construction that happened over the years. There are homeowners that ended up staying and renovating their homes. So we still have many of the charming traditional colonials and capes still in the neighborhood. What people love about living in the beach area is the walkability and the active lifestyle, because you can walk to the beaches, and there are 3 beaches in the beach area, which is Penfield, Jennings, and South Pine Creek. You can walk to downtown, you can walk to the train, so it is a very convenient place to be. There's not any time you drive down that area, you see people walking, they're with their dogs, they're biking, so it is a great area to live if you want to have an active lifestyle. In this area, you will find the Fairfield Museum, the par 3 golfing, many parks and playgrounds for children. This area feeds into Sherman Elementary and Mill Hill Elementary School, which both feed into Fairfield Ludlow High School. The average sale price in this area is $1.6 million. Know that many of the new constructions are selling for over $2 million. Next, we have Greenfield Hill, and it is really different than the Fairfield Beach area, and you literally can drive 10 or 15 minutes and you're in Greenfield Hill and you feel like you're in a completely different town. Greenfield Hill is picturesque and peaceful, and it is 2-acre zoning. There are homes, traditional colonials and capes, that were built in the 50s and 60s, but you also find some grand estates in this area, some luxury living throughout Greenfield Hill. Greenfield Hill has its own little village. There's a market, the vet, a florist, the cleaners, a restaurant. It's really quaint, and it has the longest running farmers market that runs from the spring until the fall. In the center of this neighborhood is the historic Greenfield Hill Church that was built in 1725. And one of the most popular events in Greenfield Hill is the Dogwood Festival that happens every Mother's Day weekend. It is called the Dogwood Festival because many of the streets that drive up to the Greenfield Hill Church, in which the Dogwood Festival is on the green in front of the church, are all dogwood trees, and they are in bloom the 2nd week of May. It is so beautiful. The 2 elementary schools in Greenfield Hill are Timothy Dwight and Burr School. Both of those schools feed into 2 different high schools in Fairfield. The average sale price is $1.6 million, and you will often find many of the estates over $2 million. Next, let's head on to Southport. Southport is a historic and highly sought after coastal neighborhood known for its timeless New England charm, the luxury, beautiful waterfront setting along Long Island Sound. The section that is near the harbor is a historic section. There's many Greek Revival homes there, lots of stately architecture. And of course, these homes are more expensive than you'll find in another section of Southport. Southport also goes across I-95 and it borders Greenfield Hill. This area has more traditional homes. There's some new construction, capes, large variety of homes are available in this part of Southport. What people love about living in Southport is it's its own little enclave. It has its own town. So it has a town center that has a market and a pharmacy and a cleaners. There's restaurants, the Del Mar Hotel, which is a luxury hotel. and its own train stop. So for commuters, it's a great place to live because you have your own train stop and you're right next to I-95. Also living in this area, you have the Southport Beach, and there's 2 marinas along the Southport Harbor. The majority of homes in the Southport area feed into Mill Hill Elementary School, which feeds into Fairfield Ludlow High School. Due to its location, Southport is a desirable place to live. The average sale price there is $2,430,000 in 2024, but just know that that number is skewed on the pricing of the homes in the harbor section of town. So you can find homes ranging from $900,000 over $3 million. Next, let's move over to the center of town, and that's the University area. It's called the University area because it's the neighborhoods that surround Fairfield University. So there is an east side and a west side. It's just north of downtown and just south of Greenfield Hill. This area has a residential feel. This is the area I grew up in, so I know how convenient it can be. You are in between the 2 town centers of downtown on the Post Road and then Black Rock Turnpike. You're close to both train stations in Fairfield, and you're close to either I-95 or the Merritt Parkway, depending on which section of the university area you live in.
I did a previous video on what it's like driving through the university area, so after watching this video, go check that one out.
There are many elementary schools that feed this area because it is such a large area around Fairfield U. So depending on which side you're on would determine what elementary school you'll go to. And they both feed into 2 different public high schools. Residents love living here due to the convenience and sense of community.
The average sale price in the university area is $953,236.
Next, we have the Stratfield Village area. This is the more north section of town, and these homes are super charming. They were built in the 1920s to the 1940s, and you can tell when you see these homes, if you're looking online and seeing some of these homes pop up. Many of these homes are traditional colonials, charming with character. There's a strong sense of community in the Stratfield Village area. They have the Stratfield Village Association and really involved in helping to improve the local amenities in the Stratfield area. At the heart of the Stratfield area is the Four Corners, which is the bottom of Fairfield Woods Road in Stratfield. And that area they recently just improved to make it more accessible to pedestrians. Also home to one of the most popular playgrounds in Fairfield, which is Owen Fish Park. And they also have ballparks and tennis courts, but it has a variety of playground apparatuses for all ages. This area has access to the Metro train station in Fairfield and the Merritt Parkway for those looking to commute. The Stratfield area has 2 elementary schools, Stratfield and North Stratfield, and they both feed into Fairfield Ward High School. The average sale price is $815,000. In 2024, it ranged from $500,000 to $1.6 million. You can see with price points throughout this video, the further you are away from downtown and the beach, the less expensive the houses become. And lastly is the Lake Hills and Lake Mohegan area, and I'm combining these 2. If you are looking for lake living, this could be the area for you. Lake Hills are all the homes around St. Mortar Lake. It is 480 acres and there's about 500 homes. What's really special about the Lake Hills area is the Lake Hills Association, in which you have access to 5 private beaches, and there's many social events that happen within the neighborhood. And right next to that is Lake Mohegan, very similar homes and styles. These homes are centered around Lake Mohegan, which is the public lake for the town. It has a sandy beach and a splash area, and there's hiking trails. And this is the only off-leash dog park is around Lake Mohegan. It's a beautiful walking trail. So if you're looking for living by a lake in a residential area, this could be a spot you're looking for. Both these neighborhoods are convenient to the Merritt Parkway, the trains, and Black Rock Turnpike for shopping. There are a number of elementary schools for Lake Hills and Lake Mohegan, but all of them go to Fairfield Ward High School. The average sale price in this area is $1,166,000. The homes do range from $600,000 to $1.6 million. The higher end homes are going to be those new construction homes. I have done previous videos on these detailed neighborhoods. If you want even more information, I'll put all those links below. If you have any questions about the market or these areas, I'm happy to help. Feel free to reach out anytime.